Welcome to Molo Consulting TV. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the types of entrepreneurs. Now, we have what is called a survivalist entrepreneur, a lifestyle entrepreneur, a growth entrepreneur, and extremist or revolutionary entrepreneurs. I'll explain, each of them, to start. Survivalist entrepreneur. These are the types of entrepreneur that starts a business. All they just want is just to survive. Maybe they're replacing a job or something like that. Basically that's all they do, as long as they can be able just to survive. In most cases, this type of business only employ the owner or one person or something like that. They usually, if you can check here, the revenue is usually doesn't go that much. It's consistent over the years. They're not making as much. And then secondly, we have what is called lifestyle entrepreneurs. Lifestyle entrepreneurs are your entrepreneurs like your specialist entrepreneur, like your lawyers, your doctors, or an accountant who start his own practice where he can employ one or himself or just one person, maybe up to 5 employees or something like that. So usually the growth is very consistent. It just makes them very comfortable with where they are, and that's basically all that. And then, the key one that we're going to talk about now is the growth entrepreneurs. Those are the entrepreneurs that start a business with a mindset right from the beginning that they want to grow their business from 0 to 100 employees or even 1,000. Now, most people, when they say the solution to unemployment in the country, is entrepreneurship. Usually, what they should be talking about is growth or high growth entrepreneurs, because these are the type of business that will grow the interest. In most cases, these guys, when they start a business, they already know that they will need to employ people. They cannot do this on their own. As a result, from the beginning, they already set up the business with the goal of it growing. Unlike the survivalist entrepreneur, where someone is trying to do everything on his own. And lastly, the extremists or revolutionary. These are basically exception to the rules. These are those mavericks entrepreneurs. Your Steve Jobs, the late Steve Jobs. Your Bill Gates, Microsoft Bill Gates. Those are those type of entrepreneurs that comes once in a while. So really, what is more needed in any country than anything else is your high growth entrepreneurs. If the country can have a lot more of high growth entrepreneurs, that's what will really